my sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel for another newborn baby bliss type of video. I'm MarissaLace. I am a first-time mom, and I normally create content all around self-love, spirituality, wellness, and tapping into your inner goddess to unapologetically create your dream life. And now, in becoming a mother, we talk about spiritual hot mom shit. Let's do a little newborn video, newborn essentials. And I broke down my list for you guys in the first couple days home, the first 2 weeks home, to then kind of more things that we ended up needing. I cannot tell you guys, the moment we got home, I realized what I would like, what I would not like, and I placed at least 3 or 4 Amazon orders within the first 48 hours of being home from the hospital. So let's jump right into it, because get your little Amazon accounts ready, get your notepad ready, get your registry ready for the real tea about what you actually need. And I will be doing a whole separate video about products I wasted my money on and things that I regret buying, because that is also a hefty list. Also, Miss Sun is like changing her direction and living her truth in her own way. So if the lighting keeps changing, like, we're gonna do our best. We will start with literally baby Lace out of the womb. I will never forget having this moment of being like, why did I not do more research on swaddling? Why did I not do more research on swaddling? Because the nurses would come in and they would swaddle the baby like it was no big deal. They would swaddle Miss Baby Lace as if it was just like, and it just like happened. And I'm like, okay, well, I do not know how to do that. Mr. Manifest had somehow picked it up very easily, and I did not. So the first thing that I wish that I had in the newborn days, and I ordered multiple of them right from the get. The sun is pissing me off. Right from the gate, the Halo swaddles. We did the Halo fleece swaddles, and they were game-changing, life-changing, and I wish that I had them in our hospital bag. We're moving locations. I'm fighting with the sun. I don't care. I'm gonna get this video filmed. Halo swaddles, absolutely an essential. We ordered like, I think 3 or 4 of them, and that was the perfect amount. 2 or 3 is perfect. With baby spitting up, getting on them at night, you wanna always have one in the wash, and then you're kind of always using one. So those were amazing. We got the fleece ones because we do live in the mountains, so it was a little bit colder by the time Baby Lace was coming. Absolute must was the double zip pajamas. The double zip PJs. You guys, we are a PJ friendly household. When I tell you that I have no interest in dressing my baby up and like doing the whole, you know, 9 yards, I want her to be comfy. I want us to be comfy. The first couple days of having this baby, like, you love them so much, but you look at them and you're like, I don't want to break you. They are so small. They feel fragile. They look fragile. I don't know who diaper changing was more like traumatic for, me or Baby Lace, because I hated changing diapers. Not because like of changing diapers, but because it upset her so much that I was like, I feel like I'm inflicting you pain. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Having the double zippers and being able to zip from the bottom up was absolutely mother effing key. Mother effing key, you guys. I'm telling you, the double zips, my favorite brands of baby onesies are definitely Old Navy. Just going to TJ Maxx and finding any double zips that you can get. Just being honest, I did so much TJ Maxx and Home Goods and Marshall's hunting for double zip onesies, and the Target, which is Carter's essentially, fleece onesies. They are so good. They wash well, they hold well, they're warm, they're comfy. And then of course, Kite Baby. Kite Baby is very pricey. So my suggestion is, if you want to take the Kite Baby route, is to get the 0 to 3 month size. With Kite Baby, they do kind of grow with your baby. Lila is just now getting out of her 0 to 3 month size, which she was able to wear as a newborn, and also able to wear up to, you know, now she's fitting in 3 to 6, even to 6 to 9 in some sizes. So having lots of double zips and just PJs and being comfy and being cozy and having things that are easy to unzip, get them out of, and things like that. I know some people do prefer the buttons because it doesn't then like bunch up, but girl, I really am a double zipper queen, like till the day I die. My next must have, and this is more of a tip and a trick than anything, is these little baskets. I have talked about these on TikTok, on Instagram so many times, but this little basket was $6.99, $5.99 from TJ Maxx, and what I keep in here are our next essential, the Pampers Pure diapers. I love these. They have a little indicator line on them. This yellow line turns blue when the diaper is wet, so you know when to change them. Nobody told me that as a mother, maybe this isn't for everyone, so I don't want to like speak for the masses, but as a mother myself, I can smell when Lila needs a change, and nobody else can smell it, but it's how I knew that I had COVID when I had COVID, because I couldn't smell when Lila had a wet diaper. It's a certain smell. It's not bad. It doesn't smell like pee how you think it would, but anywho, yes, so that. But these baskets, I have them on the top floor and the bottom floor of our house. I have them in our bedroom. I have one at my grandparents' house, and I kind of just have little stations set up to support the motherhood journey, whether it be your first home, the first couple days home, and like you're still recovering from postpartum, having things. There used to be a little fawn changing pad in here, so one of the leather changing pads, and I would just put it down on the couch or on the bed and we would change her and it would work great. So having something like that, and then we just keep a little wipe pack in here, as well as this munchkin. So we use these not only on her pacifiers but also on her toys, if her, like if a dog gets a toy or something like that, super easy. And then also in here we keep these little poop bags. So these are for her, thank you, are for her little poo-poo, her little poopy diapers. These also come in handy for your postpartum journey, for when your pads and your diapers yourself are ready to be disposed. They smell like baby powder and they smell amazing. So I keep these kind of all over, and then I've already shown my postpartum must-haves, but I keep these in my postpartum caddy also. And having this around is so freaking helpful. So freaking helpful. These were our favorite diapers, and when we were first home from the hospital having newborn baby Lace, the water wipes and the Pamper Pure wipes were our favorite, and now that she's gotten a little bit older, we have a different favorite wipe, but I'll get into that when we cover our other favorites for this near grown adult that I have now. And going back to our, you know, first night home, we had purchased the snoo. Okay, so I'm kind of like beating to the chase a little bit that the snoo was a baby regret, so there's a little sneak peek for you. The snoo was a baby regret, and here's why. We had gone from being in the hospital where she was in this little plastic tub right at my eye level, and I could see what she was doing. I could see her, I could see if she was happy, I could see if her passy fell out, the whole 9 yards, you know. In the snoo, it's like this mesh material, and I couldn't see through it, and it gave me mom anxiety. It gave me mom anxiety. So the first night home, mom shame away, she was in her Snuggle Me right in between my husband and I did not sleep that first night, because you know what, they're not supposed to sleep in the Snuggle Me unattended, let alone kind of at all. Whatever, live your own mom truth. So I stayed up and I watched her. Luckily it was pretty easy because she was getting up, you know, so I was like, why don't we just stay up and chitty chat. So then second night, my grandparents oh so kindly went to Target for me because I was still healing in the vagine area. I did just get a stitch in my vagine, so I wasn't gonna go to Target quite yet, but I went and got the Halo bassinet, and I got the simplest one. I wish I never spent the $1,600 on the snoo, and I went with, I think it was like $200 for the Halo bassinet, and it was absolutely everything. And then with that is the Snuggle Me Organic. We loved our Snuggle Me Organic. If I could find a Snuggle Me Organic toddler, I would be buying it. I just can't find any anywhere. And they were great for simply like when Lila was hanging out, she would do tummy time on it, not in it, but like putting her little arms up on the edge of it. If she was outside of it, I don't think I'm explaining that well, but the Snuggle Me Organic made her feel as if she was being held, and the moments where she's just a newborn, the first couple days home, she's hanging out, she's relaxing, it was just very nice. So we don't really use it anymore now that, but she's like almost what, 4.5 months old now, so it's honestly amazing. I swear by it. It kept her so calm. It kept her, like, it feels like they're being held. I love them, especially she would be swaddled and just like hang out. I would do my makeup. I would have her on the couch with it, and I would just be, you know, hanging out and talking to her. So I really love the Snuggle Me. Next are the Honest Baby burp cloths, and let me just say, I have, okay, so this is one of the copper and pearl burp cloths. I love burp cloths that go like this, that go over your shoulder, but are super big and oversized. What I love also about the Honest Baby burp cloths is that we are able to use them as washcloths. We use them for literally everything, not only just burp cloths. So having big ones that go over your shoulder, I love the Honest ones too, because they're like they're the muslin material, and they're so absorbent. They have texture, so they clean things up very well. Anywho, we love those. They're so absorbent. They have a bunch of cool prints if you're into that, but they just work really well. We use them as washcloths. We use them in her little angel bath, which we'll get into next, and put it on the back so it's nice and comfy on her back. And they're really absorbent. They're super great. They wash well. We love them. I hate the burp cloths that are just like, I don't know, we bought the Burt's Bees ones also, and they were just like cotton and like flat. I love the texture. The texture helps so much. So after those burp cloths, the next essential was the Avent bottles, and we use the Avent natural bottles. And you know, this is kind of jumping into like whether you choose to breastfeed and nurse, or whether you choose to have a pumping journey or an exclusive formula journey. I was so happy that we had bottles at the house, because I could not imagine what would have happened if, you know, our feeding journey did not go anything like we expected. And thank God we had those bottles. So those were really great. Those are still the bottles that we love and use today. And then moving on to kind of, those were like the products that we used the first week or two that were absolutely like our must-have things. So moving into kind of like the 0 to 3 month range that absolutely saved us. Again, I covered the Old Navy, the TJ Maxx onesies, the double zip, a lifesaver, the Angel Baby Bath. I know I mentioned that a couple minutes ago. The Angel Baby Bath is super great because you're able to put it, we put it in our sink, we put it in the bathtub, and whether she's in the bath with me or by herself, I'm able to just kind of put it in there, and that way she's being held and sat up. And again, we put one of the Honest Baby cloths on the back just so it's more comfortable on her back, and it just keeps her upright. She really likes it. She can kind of even kick her legs in it now. She really loves it, and it just feels super safe. Other bath products, we had started out with the Honest Baby bath products, and then she started to get cradle cap and also experience a little bit of like baby like acne, and everyone really recommended the Tubby Todd all over ointment. So I had seen Tubby Todd after I had Lila, and I was like, why is this so pricey? Like, what is, like, I feel like baby products like Kite Baby have this like cult like following where I'm like, why are we like so obsessed with this? I have to admit the Tubby Todd products are worth every penny and worth the hype. I just ordered the welcome kit, and it came with the shampoo and body wash. It came with the Dream Cream, which is like a very thick moisturizer. Came with the all over ointment. Came with like a little, you know, baby body spray. It came with just like everything that you could need. And we use the all over ointment whenever she has eczema or some baby acne or is dealing with a little bit of a rash of any kind, and then it really helps with cradle cap. And we use the body wash and the shampoo every time we wash her hair and, you know, give her like a real bath. We give her a bath every night as part of her night routine, but we only use soap about every other night, every 2 nights. I did share a podcast on everything that I would have done differently postpartum and the first newborn days home, so I will link that down below for that podcast. And I share all my tips and tricks and things I would have done differently, and I think that will be really helpful. Super simple, super basic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to remember all your baby really needs is a roof over their head, milk, cuddles, clean pants, and just love. It is so simple. If I could go back and tell myself anything, it would be to breathe and soak up all of the time that I had with sweet baby Lace in those cute newborn days. So I love you guys so much. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave me a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.